Right, gentlemen, 4-rounder. Instructions are simple. You will listen for my instructions. You will obey my instructions at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up. Let's get into it.
4-round bout. Those cheers are from his workmates. Not only is he a Newcastle man, but his workmates are here as well. They bought up plenty of tickets for this. So here we go. The Wild Man versus Trewhella. This should be entertaining. 4 rounds. As we get the main event card underway ahead of Zoo versus Biggs. I told Trewhella is a good technical fighter. Walton has plenty of power.
I'm loving the energy from Walton. A lot of movement back and forth and running the hands as well early in this fight. Other side of that, we see, of course, the patience right there. Nice combination from Trewhella.
Oh, there's a handy left. Walton coming forward. Plenty of energy, as you said.
Yeah.
Trewhella on the ropes. Walton goes to work with him. Some great combinations here from Trewhella. This is all action early. Trewhella, though, in the corner.
Off his neck, off his neck. Break, fellas, step back.
That right there in that corner was good boxing from both guys. A lot of energy from Walton and Trewhella handling it very well. Give and take from both sides. Very good.
Right there, connecting from the man from Sydney, Trewhella. Then the left of the body. But Walton comes back with a right to the head. Left there for Trewhella. Almost connecting there. The big right was Walton. He continues to come. Walton's down. Walton's down. He gets up quickly, but a terrific shot from the man on debut.
5.
No doubt it was a knockdown.
7. 8. All good?
Yep. Walton was up quickly. Boy, he was stung at Trewhella here.
Now look at the energy from...
He can smell the blood in the water.
Look at the energy from Trewhella. He knows what time it is. He's going for it.
He is very technically sound, but it's Walton there trying to get Trewhella back on the ropes. Oh, vicious uppercut. Didn't quite connect with Trewhella. Now, it's Walton working the body.
When he was coming out, you said he's a strong fighter. He jumped right up after that knockdown. We know that Walton is still in this fight, even though he got knocked down.
Now, busy there, going upstairs, Walton. 40 seconds left in this opening round. Walton continues to come forward. Good hands by Trewhella.
Trewhella was in and out early in this fight. Now he's standing there. That's not a good move for him. He's got to start keeping that in and out. Right here, he's backed against the ropes because he doesn't have that bounce. He's not using and controlling the range like he was.
So closing moments of this opening round. Walton in plenty of work towards the end of this first round. And now Trewhella reeling. That bounces out. What a terrific opening round here of this fight night from Newcastle. That is Dharringarra Trewhella on debut, a knockdown with his first big punch. Tony Del Vecchio talking to us.
Had him on the ground.
Heck of a punch right there. Straight right hand, right over the top of Walton. His left hand was low. And I mean, that's just good fundamentals and basics right there. Look at this. He knows exactly what he needs right there. And then he just continues to keep going. And there's the right hand. Lands right there over the left.
And there is Nikita looking ice cool. I've never seen him as fit as he looked yesterday at the weigh-in. He looks in tip-top shape. Biggest fight of his young career, Nikita Zoo, with his manager there, Glenn. Zoo versus Biggs coming up. Australian Super Welterweight title. Undefeated against undefeated.
no seconds.
What's your early thoughts on that fight, Sean?
Thoughts are both guys are going to knock each other down, and it's going to be a heck of a fight to watch. That's for sure. And this one to get the night going is a really good boxing match.
So Trewhella with the knockdown in round 1, but Walton came back well. It's only a 4-rounder here.
it's clear to see Trewhella is the one with the experience. But it's also clear to see that Walton is in this fight. He's got some skills, and he's not afraid to use them himself.
Yeah. Pro debut for Trewhella, but 30 or so amateur fights and an outstanding winning record.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I know this is his debut, but you can tell he has an amateur background. I mean, look at that right there. Comfortable on the ropes, hands are up, and he's waiting on that right hand.
The right connects again, and Walton was stunned briefly.
Anytime you see a fighter with his hands up and he pauses, he knows what he's looking for, and he took that moment.
Crowd trying to lift the local man, Brent Walton, the wild man. There's a nice lift there from Walton.
Yeah, for Walton, it's just about maintaining his pace and then finding it moments to use defense. His lacking of defense is what's going to cost him this fight.
June Porter in commentary tonight. Oh, big right there for Trewhella, and then he follows up with more. Midway through this second, there's plenty of time in round 2. Going for the uppercut, now the right over the top. Oh, the big right there not connecting. Now the straight left here for Trewhella. Got a big smile on his face, and Walton returns the smile. A terrific battle here. Walton, his energy is boundless.
I love the energy. I got a feeling he's going to fade, but until then, with that energy, a lot of punching, he needs some defense.
The left jab getting through there for Trewhella. Less than a minute to go in the second.
And the same thing for Trewhella. Young fighters, when we taste that power, we keep going with it. He can't fall in love with this power. Get back to the jab, Trewhella. Get back to the combinations and controlling the range. Like that right there.
Working away well. And the left again. He's doing work with the left, and now Walton getting down. Just trying to evade. 30 seconds left.
Guess what? Good defense there, but he's starting to slow down, so he's not able to move as fast as he was before. A lot of punches are going to touch him now.
Use the jab, jab it over.
Now, to the body. Trewhella kept going, the combinations as Walton finishing strong, finishing real strong. Trewhella standing up to it and returning serve. This is some fight. It was a wonderful round 1, and the pace continues. Midway through now, and that's Trewhella.
Wake up now. This round here, I want you to box like a fucking...
This right here, I think this is the end of the round. Oh, no, that's the big uppercut right there. That right there is just a big uppercut, and he comes right back. I mean, a lot of speed from Trewhella, and I think he needs to rely on his speed and then explode with a nice 1-2 like that right there, right down the middle.
For fighters having their first and second bouts in the professional ranks, you've got to be quite impressed with what they're delivering.
Oh, absolutely. But I love what Trewhella's doing tonight again. I don't want him to fall in love with that power. Very explosive. He needs to set that power up, set that explosiveness up with some fast shots to the head and to the body.
Come on, Tony.
So Brent the Wild Man Walton knocked out in the first.
Wow, man, that fits him well. But he's got to find some control with all of this wildness. He's going to get off on Trewhella. Trewhella's lagging some defense in moments, but after that, those combinations, then Walton's got to use some defense.
Here's the right from Trewhella getting through. As Walton goes for the body.
And that's the boxing that I was talking about earlier. Trewhella's just using the range, he's controlling the range and waiting on his moments.
Oh, the combination and the big smile on the face from Trewhella. The uppercut followed by the straight right, and there's the straight right again. Compact. Dharringarra Trewhella. Now goes for the body. That was the right connecting.
Here's the combination right there. 2 fast jabs explode on the right hand from Trewhella.
Well, with the counter attack.
Solid punches landed right there from Trewhella, but then he stayed there.
That one connecting again. Can the wild man find something here? Midway through the third round. Goes for the body of Trewhella. Now to the head. Trewhella lining him up, but Walton continuing to press. There's the left of Trewhella. Followed by the uppercut. Now the straight. Often getting through Trewhella with that straight. There's a nice right there from Walton, though, on the mark.
It's the combinations. They're going to land on Trewhella. He's fallen in love with his power. He thinks it's just one punch, and it's going to be over like that right there. Nice right hand that landed, but he's got to stay responsible.
Going upstairs, then downstairs. Now forward, Trewhella. On pro debut. Highly impressive, but the job's not done. There's Walton. He really does lift his energy in the closing moments of rounds, although...
This is a good round from Walton, but then he's giving it all back by standing there.
That's right, Trewhella there returning serve with the Walton's attack. 30 seconds to go. Trewhella back towards the ropes, but then he gets away. This is a terrific start to what is another very good no-limit card. 6 fights in all. A couple of beauties to end it, to headline it. As Walton here, what can he deliver in the finish here of this third round? Trewhella with a strong right finish. And the wild man's got to think, Sean Porter, he's going to need a knockout blow. He suffered a knockdown in the first round. He's probably going to need something special here in the fourth.
I gave him the last round right there, but, I mean, we could see the velocity of his punches were not like the first and the second round, so he's clearly slowing down. We'll see what happens.
No lazy moments in there. When you're putting your punches together and we're putting our shoulders into them, we're dangerous. Yep, he doesn't want to move backwards much anymore. He wants to get in here and larrick out. I want you to throw your numbers and they've got to come up, around, over the top. And then when there's the break, you have to be first. You've got to dig deep this round. You've got to empty the barrels. Okay? Fourth round, you want to win it? Go out and fucking win it.
Always positive, Nathan Swadley. There was another Castrian, Jack Tresson, who was supposed to fight on this card. He's not, because that man, the wild man, broke his ribs.
Step back, boy.
Can he deliver power in this last round against the man looking to win on debut? 3 minutes left, an exceptional opening fight.
And there's been some good body work from Trewhella, too, throughout this fight. I think it's really helped slow down Walton, along with the fact that, hey, there's a lot of energy to maintain for 4 rounds. Nice misdirection. He went to the body with the right hand, and then he went body and went over the top with the right hand.
Certainly connected up top there is now Trewhella on the ropes. Walton, can he seize his chance? Or the big uppercut misses. Now to the body. 1, 2. Trewhella here, as vulnerable as he's been all fight. As the uppercut connects.
Look at that right there. He's got to keep him there. And when he tried to spin out, Walton grabbed him.
There's still 2 minutes to go. There is enough time if he's good enough. Brent Walton.
There is enough time if he's good enough.
Oh, there's a right. That got through. And another. Trewhella, though, nice response. That knockdown in round 1 could be most crucial here. If Walton wins these last 2 rounds, it still mightn't be enough. Well, he's doing what he's trying to ask. He's not leaving anything in the tank here. And again, he's got his man close to the ropes, but Trewhella gets away.
Yeah, the way I see it, Walton needs 2 knockdowns. He's got to keep it going. I don't think he's going to be able to maintain.
Trewhella getting back inside. And there's Walton with the left this time. And the crowd lifting here in Newcastle. The local needs something special. He's got a minute to come up with a knockout blow. Here's a run for Trewhella.
It's not a bad idea for Walton to go back to the body. Usually young fighters aren't as susceptible to the body because they haven't been touched like that with gloves as small.
He's not holding on to his lead here, Trewhella. He's not happy. He's not just content to sit on this. He's happy to throw them.
I tell you what, I just think it's his youth that has gotten him through this fight, but also his youth has kept him right here against the ropes.
30 seconds to go and he's in the corner. Oh, he got away. He got away there with 25 left now.
Big right hand.
Walton, who needs the blow, cops one himself. Trewhella, finishing strong all of a sudden. This is setting a great standard for the night as Trewhella, in the closing moment, landing some solid shots. And then finishing with a real flurry. Dharringarra Trewhella. Excellent debut outing. And it looks like he might have just done enough to pip the local.
Very good boxing match. Like what I saw from Trewhella, I felt like he gave up 2 rounds by not being disciplined. But debut, he's got some things to learn.
So well done to both fighters. They have provided outstanding entertainment, and let's hope we see more of them on No Limit Boxing. Sean, I'm going to tell you, you're at the wrong event, because
no, I'm not.
if you went to the races, you would win fashions in the field. That jacket is outstanding.
It is, isn't it?
With the tie, I mean, you have to be a confident man to pull that off.
That's number 1. Number 2, this is my own collection right here.
Is it?
Sean Porter Suits and Services right here.
Well, if you've got your own collection, that means you know a little something about fashion. Now, look at that.
I know nothing about fashion. I just know how to tie a tie.
Even Lieutenant Dan has just given you the chef's kiss.
Good action this entire fight. Right there, that overhand right. When that right hand landed, I said, man, if he can land a few more of those clean and knock down Trewhella twice in this last round, we might have something to talk about here. But Trewhella just young enough, strong enough to weather the storm right there that Walton was bringing at the end of this fight. And right there, he tried to capitalize at the end of this round himself with a nice right hand. But back and forth the entire fight. I really like this fight. A lot of action the entire fight. Good match right here to start the night.
So there he is, the man who thinks he's won. Dharringarra Trewhella, the boy from Sydney. And this man, Brent Walton, he's got a big support crew behind him. They'll be proud of what he delivered, but it might not be enough to get the victory here tonight as the judges tally up their scores. Jason Fawcett, Jordan Martin next on the card. We've talked so much about Zoo and Biggs. Don't forget Isaac Hardman. He takes on Troy Coleman. That's going to be a terrific contest as well. But that's the main event. Nikita Zoo, he's got the eye of the tiger there. And Dylan Biggs. Dylan's just 21, but he does hold the belt. And just the 8th pro fight. You forget that with Nikita. And only 23 rounds experience. It's a big step up tonight as we take you in the ring for the result here. Lieutenant Dan Henderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a round of applause for these 2 warriors? After 4 rounds of professional welterweight boxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge John Couchy scores the competition 38-39. Shane Stamford scores it 36-39. And Dean Cambridge scores the competition 37-38 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Dharringarra Trewhella!
Congratulations, Dharringarra Trewhella. That was a serious professional boxing debut. How did it feel out here tonight?
You know, I've dreamt of this since a little kid. I felt, you know, this is me. This is where I should be. I deserve every minute up here, and I'm only going to improve every fight on the coming up. I want to shout out to all my the promoters for the show, No Limit, the Rose Brothers. Shout out to all my sponsors. Shout out to all my brothers that come out here for me. And as I said, you know, just go back to the gym, work on a few things and just come back better.
A word on your opponent, Brent Walton, because he's only had 1 professional fight and he showed incredible toughness.
Definitely. Heart to him. Thanks for sharing the ring with me. But I come out the better man, so on to the next.
What do you want to do next? Because that was a proper debut, so there's a lot of expectation now, a lot of excitement. What do you want to do?
As I said, we'll go back to gym, work on a few things. Not going to rush. I'm only 21. It says I'm 22, but I'm only 21. But you know, yeah, as I said, I'm just going to go back to gym, work on a few things, take a fight. Hopefully another fight by the end of the year, and next year big things coming.
And your relative Anthony Mundine, ringside as well.
Yeah, that's my uncle right there. We share. We've shared the ring before years ago. It's my time to shine now.
George, I think we need to put a bonus in place. We've seen something pretty special.
Look, that's what we wanted to come here to Newcastle for. Newcastle turns on. A big thank you to the crowd for getting behind the boys here. There's no losers in this ring tonight because both of these boys did exactly what we want. We're giving a $5,000 bonus to both of these boys because there's no losers here tonight. That's how you open a pay-per-view card. That's what we want to see. Thank you.